Hello everyone, I'm Shobhita. I'm sure you're watching my videos on Shobhita Talks. Please like them and subscribe to my channel if you have not done it yet. And don't forget to press the bell icon so that you are updated of my upcoming videos. And these videos, please listen to them because they are very beneficial for learners of English language, for students of all age groups, and also for the teachers. My tip for the day is for the students. Please concentrate more on your studies. This is a tough time and the schools and teachers are putting in their best effort to keep you all connected to your studies through online classes. It's difficult for you, but it is equally difficult and tedious for the teachers. So it is your duty now to produce good results. Don't let the effort of your teachers go waste. The word of the day is berserk, Berserk. It means out of control with anger or excitement, wild or frenzied. It is an adjective. I'll speak out a few sentences. A man went berserk when he saw the gun being fired. The dog went berserk when a wasp stung him. Lower the volume of music or I will go berserk mad. She went berserk and began shouting at everybody on the platform. Let's begin the video, and the topic for today is punctuation. Punctuation, derived from the Latin punctum, a point, means the right use of putting in points or stops in writing. Now I will speak out the principal stops and you will see them on the screen. Full stop, comma, semicolon, colon, question mark, exclamation mark. Other marks used are dash, parenthesis, round brackets, inverted commas or quotation marks. So first we take up full stop. Full stop is used to mark the end of a sentence. For example, I went to the market. So my sentence has ended and I will put a full stop over there to show that my sentence has ended. It is also used in internet and email addresses. Also we are using full stops. Full stops can be used in abbreviations, but they are omitted in modern British English. Like we are writing A full stop M full stop AM. But in British English, modern British English, we are writing AM without putting a full stop. B dot A dot. And in modern British English, we are not putting any full stop, B A. Second we take up is comma. The comma represents the shortest pause and is used to separate a series of words in the same construction, such as it was a long, comma, dull and wearisome journey. In schools and colleges, comma, in fleet and army, comma, discipline means success. The third we take up is semicolon. The semicolon represents a pause of greater importance than that shown by comma. It is used to separate the clauses of a compound sentence when they contain comma, such as he was a brave, comma, large-hearted man, semicolon, and we all honored him. After semicolon, I'm saying we all honored him. It is also used to separate a series of loosely related clauses, such as her heart was pure, semicolon, her life serene, semicolon, God gave her peace. The fourth we take is colon. The colon marks a still more complete pause than that expressed by the semicolon. It is used to introduce a quotation, such as Bacon says, semicolon, two dots, semicolon. In inverted commas, reading makes a full man, comma, writing an exact man, speaking a ready man. Inverted commas closed. It is also used, the colon is also used between sentences grammatically independent but closely connected in same sense, such as study to acquire a habit of thinking. Colon, study to acquire a habit of thinking, colon, no study is more important. After the colon, I'm saying no study is more important. Now the fifth one is question mark. The question mark is used instead of the full stop after a direct question. After you ask a question, a direct question, then we don't put a full stop, we put a question mark. Such as, have you written your exercise? It is a direct question I'm asking, and I'll put a question mark after this. But the question mark is not used after an indirect question, such as ask him why he did so. Tell me what you have done. After a direct question, we put a question mark, and after an indirect question, we do not put a question mark, but a full stop. Now the sixth one is exclamation mark. You all know what is an exclamation mark, and a dot over there. The exclamation mark is used after interjections and other phrases and sentences expressing sudden feelings, such as alas, exclamatory mark. What? Like sudden if I ask what? Like surprise. What? So we put an exclamation mark. Oh dear, an exclamation mark. For shame, exclamation mark. What a terrible fire this is. Now this is again expressing a sudden feeling. So we put an exclamation mark. So my lesson on punctuation is incomplete. I will continue it in my next video. So please stay connected to learn more. Don't miss out on this lesson. It's very important. See you in my next video. Have a nice time. Keep safe and look after yourselves. Bye.